duct tape and all that shit. So anyway, he goes for her, grabs her arm, starts twisting it. She goes, nah! I run over. I'm just knocking kids over. I run, grab him. And I look in his little face and I go, listen to me, just Sam the Puss. If you ever in your life touch her again. And as I'm doing this, I realize this is not cool that I'm doing this. This is totally inappropriate. It's really wrong. It's way over the top. It's too grown up. I mean, it's like he's a drug dealer in my building that I finally fucking... This ends now, motherfucker. I will cut you. I don't care. And he just starts crying pitifully, and I just walked away from him. I just got away. And then all the teachers, everybody that gathers around, what's wrong with you? And he's like, and he couldn't articulate it because he's not getting educated. Fuck him. I was there going, yeah, you could have told on me, bitch, but you're too stupid now, which is your own fault. You future ditch-digging piece of shit. Oh, I'm gonna love watching you grow up into nothing, motherfucker. I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna fuck your mom and not call her, too. I'm gonna ruin her summer. I'm gonna fuck your mom twice and then never call her. And I don't know your dad because he ran out on you, but I'm gonna find him, I'm gonna turn myself gay, and then I'm gonna fuck him too. I'm gonna suck his dick so good that he just has to change his whole life. And I'm gonna move into a place with him in the village for a couple of months, and totally he'll cut off ties to all his life and start wearing cutoffs that are really tight, and and then I'll go to some Christian turn you not gay place, and then I'll come back and go, what's wrong with you, faggot, and make him feel bad inside. Like, what has he done? Well, you gotta protect your kids. You gotta look after them. You gotta protect your kids. You gotta do it, man. A lot of people talk the talk, but, you know. A lot of people say that shit. I would throw myself under a bus for my... Oh, yeah? Would you fuck another kid's dad and confuse him sexually and yourself sexually in the process? And use homophobia that you hate against another person just because some kid shoved your kid for a second? That's my baby girl. I gotta do it, son. I gotta suck that dick. That's my baby girl. I gotta do it for her. All right. I hate that child. That's what I'm trying to say. I've been thinking about my memories because I have kids now. And my kids are at an age where I remember being their age. I remember being a 6-year-old. I remember being a 9-year-old. And that's a big threshold that my kids have crossed, is that I remember being their age. Because when you're raising kids, you're not raising the kid in front of you. You're raising the grown-up that they're going to be later. And I was a kid once. When they were babies, I didn't really relate to them because they're babies. A baby is not going to remember shit that is happening to it. If you have a baby, keep it alive and enjoy yourself. But really, the baby it's not going to matter. A baby is not accumulating anything. It's like an Etch-a-Sketch that you shake every day. It doesn't matter. You go up to your baby, you can go up to your baby's face every day and you fuck you, baby, like right every day, it wouldn't matter. Hey, baby, dad. Yeah, baby, dad. You do that every day, wouldn't matter. I mean, they'll grow up with a general sadness inside, but they won't actually remember. Why? And memories are weird because memories get distorted by who you are now and who you were when you experienced them. Like, I remember when I first started doing stand-up, I was living in Boston, and there was one club that was owned by a gay guy. And my memory is that guy was always trying to fuck me. That's my memory. I've carried it for 20 years. There was a gay guy tried to fuck me all the time. And recently I caught up with an old friend of mine from those days who I hadn't seen in years. And we started talking about different people, and he brought him up. And I said, that guy always used to try to fuck me. And he goes, he did? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, really? Did he like take you to his house or something and really try to physically? No, it's just that he, you know what I mean? He's trying to fuck me all the time. He's like, well, did he say that he pushed you and, you know, say stuff all the time and make you uncomfortable? No, it just was. And as we went through it, finally the truth that came out was the whole story really was there once was a gay man. That's it. That's really what happened. He was gay, I was 19, and now he tried to fuck me all the time. Like I went through life with that. But I'm trying to remember, what is my first memory? Like how far did my memories go? And I remember my first memory, I was 4 years old, and I was standing in front of my parents' house, and I was shitting in my pants. I was just shitting a massive, terribly painful shit. And I was halfway through the shit. That's my first memory, is being halfway. The first half of the shit, I don't remember it. That's still in the ether of infancy. The center of this shit was so wide that I actually came online as a result of the anal pain that I was experiencing. It actually awakened me into the stream of consciousness I'm now living. That's how my life started. That's who I am. A lot of my memories I don't like. I don't like when I was a teenager, I hated all that time. I hated being a teenager. And then I discovered drugs. And then that's all I gave a shit about. I don't know how I'm gonna tell my kids. How the fuck do you compete with that? How do you take a miserable person with no control over their lives and tell them with a straight face, oh, you can't do drugs. You can't do that, baby. All drugs are a perfect solution to every problem you have right now. How do you beat that? Drugs are so fucking good that they'll ruin your life. I mean, that's how good they are. I can't do drugs now because I'm 44, and I can't hook it up. I can't make that happen. If you're 44 and you want to get high, you got to hurt your back. That's pretty much the only option you have. Hurt your back, get some Percocet, and then you go, I'm gonna get a babysitter and take 3 at a diner. Like, just sad. I'm a little drowsy. Woo! I never really could have like I wish I was a drunk. Like that, I love romantically the idea of being a real drunk in my bathrobe all day. Everybody who loves me is always crying. He's destroying himself. I can't watch anymore. Shut up, then. Showing up at my kid's school play halfway through. You show who you are, baby! I wish I could be that guy. But I can't drink because I just get tired. I go to sleep. I don't know how people drink and then do shit. Like when I see movies or TV shows where there's people in an office having a power meeting and they're clink, clink, they're making a drink in the daylight with a tie on. Well, Senator, hope you play ball with us in this construction deal, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, well, I'll see what's in it for me. How is the next scene not all those people just lying on the floor like, oh, fuck. I can't believe I drank whiskey at noon. I can't smoke pot because it's the same thing. I'm too old for it. Sometimes young people come up to me after shows, hey, do you want to smoke some pot? I'm like, can I get my portion to smoke without you alone later? Because I don't want to stand in a parking lot with some 20-year-olds. Last time I got high, I was in Kansas City, and I got high because I was in Kansas City, and it was shitty. So after the show, so these kids that worked at the club, they're like, you want to smoke some pot? I'm like, yes. So I'm standing in a parking lot with these kids, like 20 years old, and we're smoking a joint. And I'm taking huge hits because I had no idea. I didn't know they'd been working on this shit like it's the cure for cancer. I didn't understand the fucking technology that's gone into making pot so powerful. Because when I was a kid, you could just smoke a joint for a while. Now you take 2 hits and you go insane. It's not doable anymore. And I was taking big hits, like big 1970s jean jacket, Bad Company hits. Here come the jesters, 1, 2, 3. It's all part of my fantasy. And I'm like, yeah. And even the kid with the wooden hole of no ear, the absence of flesh in his ear with wood, I don't know what that is. Even he was like, "That you should be careful, that's a lot of pot. That's very strong marijuana." Yeah, I'm fine. Running with the devil! Just fucking, and in about 10 seconds, everything just beer. And I'm like, oh shit. This is an ordeal now. I'm not gonna feel okay for a very long time. And everybody's just standing around and talking, and I'm hoping, like I'm really hoping that I look like this. But I'm pretty sure that I was just scanning insanely